All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. It is time for Sketching the Privateer, the show where you get to see me work on my comic book, and you're also going to get to see me work on some other things as well. Good to see you guys. What's new and exciting? First of all, let's get the sultry sounds of Sharking for Pearls up and running here. I had it done, and then I realized I wasn't in studio. See, I'm telling you, I boomer everything, but we're going to get there, boys and girls. We're going to get there. Don't you worry about it. How is your Friday going, guys? It's good to see you. I'm going to show you some other artwork that I do, guys, and I really need to do this more often. I'm going to keep calling this show Sketching the Privateer, but I think I'm going to go ahead and add in some other artwork that I do, just so you guys can be aware of it. You know, people may not be aware of what I really do really well. I mean, this whole comic book thing is a dream come true kind of thing. I've never done this before. Let's see who's in the chat real quick before we get going here. Let's see, we've got Vince in the chat. He says, "Heidi ho, all you nerds and nerdettes." It's good to see you, man. He's the hardest working guy in the business, and you know who he is. Yeah, you do.
Womack, why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
I don't know why he picked that. I think he just likes that the Sean. I think he likes the Sean Connery accent because he hangs out a lot on that 70s Rock Fans channel. So I think that's why he's got it. Yeah, exactly. Good idea. Push your business. I hear you, man. I hear you. I guess I should do it more often. Anyway, look, you see that scroll we started putting on the show at the bottom of the screen, right? Tells you about Joe's Atmosphere, and I'm always telling you about commissions. Well, I got a call. Well, not a call. I got a text with a picture this last Tuesday from a buddy of mine. He knows who he is. He's out there. He said he'd be watching today. I'm sure he is. He might. Every once in a while, he'll say hi in the chat. Vince says, Connery is a number one. He's your number one. A guy, right? A la Jack Nicholson, right? Anyway, let me go ahead and pull this up for you. Hang on. Get this going on remote Twitch real quick. Anyway, he gets a hold of me Tuesday night. Well, you guys don't know me from Adam. You don't know what goes on in my life, but I'm a busy guy. You know, I do during football season, 5 shows a week, right? Plus I'm on Pop Culture Minefield twice a week. Plus I'm on that 70s Rock Fans channel once a week, right? So I'm doing 8 different shows on the reg, and every once in a while, I'm on somebody else's channel. You know, sometimes I'll be on Comics Division's channel, whatever. But that doesn't come up too often. Those are the regulars, right? So get this going. Start. Boom, boom, boom. So I could get it on the screen for you guys. But oh, and I think I got this set for 2 minutes. Bear with me, guys. If we don't do this, it'll get cut off and right in the middle of mid-sentence, and I'm going to be upset if it happens. Boom. Oh, I had it set for 5 minutes. Okay, that's good. All right, so here we go. This is the deal. My good buddy Ken, he calls me, and he wants to know, hey, man, can you get this done for me by Friday, the 14th, today, right? Now, he sends this to me Tuesday evening, okay? And Tuesday evenings, boys and girls, that is when Rhonda and I are at Taco Tuesday, okay? It's the one day of the week that I work all day long at the house, okay? I work at a rehab, guys, and it's a residential rehab, okay? So, anyway, this is Ken and his lovely lady, Naoko, okay? Really good friends of mine. This is, let me tell you something, guys. When you are at the bottom, when things are going bad for you, that's when you find out who your friends are, okay? And this guy, when I was on welfare with 3 kids for about 3 months when I was a young man, he was over at my house every night with something to party with, okay? I'll put it that way. Anyway, this is when we were bartenders. We worked together at a club, and I was lucky enough later on in life to help him out to get a job at the place that I worked at. And there he is in the chat. There is the Kenster. He says, that sure is a good-looking couple. Yeah, that's him and his lady. Good to see you, Ken. Anyway, I was lucky enough to repay him for helping me out back in the day. But apparently back then I did a picture of his parents. I've already drawn these guys once. But let's see. I could use a rehab from my resident too. That's the worst, man. But anyway, he gets a hold of me in my busiest part of the week. You guys know I do 2 shows on Wednesday, and then I'm working Thursday and Friday nights. And this one I only do for an hour because I got to go back to work, right? So anyway, I said, yeah, man, because this is one of those guys that I just stop what I'm doing for, Anyway, I wanted to show you guys what I do. I take the picture you give me, right? And whenever I say commissions, this is what I'm talking about. Let me pull this up. I'm going to have to share it a different way here. Let's see. I might be able to share that as a window. I might. No. I thought I had that up and playing. Okay. I'll pull it up real quick. This was the beginning of what I did. Hang on. Yeah, there it goes. Right there. Okay. I record everything I drop. You see, this is where I usually have stuff back here. Okay. That's my drawing table, and I've got a camera right above it. And whenever I do a portrait, I always record it. Okay. And I'm not going to sit here and show the whole thing, but I can speed through it. And basically what I do is I'll take the picture that you send me, and look, you don't have to necessarily be together in the picture. You can get your favorite pictures of the person and send them to me, okay? But the great thing about art is you can do whatever you want with it. And like the last time, I switched their positions on the picture when I drew them. But this is what I do. I draw portraits for people. And I've done several over the years. Several. I mean, I wish I wish I was Picasso or something. I'd be a millionaire by now. As many as these, but us starving artists have to charge, regular price for stuff. You know what I mean? But this was the beginning of it. Now, I started this yesterday afternoon because I didn't have any time to work on it Wednesday, right? So that's where I got to, was right there, right? Hang on a second. Let me get to where I was. Okay. Are you not going to let me fast forward here? Damn. Okay, fine. I'll just drag the dot over here. So this is where I was at before I left, right? Not much to it. Then I went to work. Okay. Let me drop that. And then I'll start the next one. Now, whenever I went to work and I set up a mobile easel. I have an easel that I can carry around, right? And I set that up. And this is how much I got done at work. Okay. Hang on. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Okay. So that's how much I got done at work. I got the eyes detailed out. I got I got a lot of the stuff detailed out, and I started doing the shading. Is what I did. Okay. Now, one thing you might know. Well, you're not going to notice it, but and I'm not going to get into it. But I don't put as much detail in a female face because that just makes them look older. Okay. But this is basically what I do, man. And I try and record it every time I do it, too. Because, I actually thought about offering people, a cheap thumb drive with the fucking actual video on it so they could... Because there's a lot of AI art out there now. You know what I mean? And, if you're going to say that you're actually hand-drawing it, you might want to have proof of that. You know what I mean? So... Anyway, she's a raven-haired beauty, so I used the darkest pencil I could on her hair, and then I used the next darkest one on his. That way you could tell the difference between the two. And that is how I did it. Now, altogether, it took me, I want to say, about 4 hours to do. This is about 1 hour 37, and I think the first video was about an hour. I think. Let me see. How long is the first video? First video is about an hour, and I did about an hour and a half at work. So, altogether, it takes me about 2 hours to do each face, really, altogether. Let's see. What is Vince saying? Many artists only got big after the death. Yeah, dude, our shit ain't worth nothing until we're gone. Till we can't make it anymore. Then it's worth a mint, Then everybody's scrambling to find their stuff, right? But anyway, I was glad I was able to fit that in for him. And of course, he gets friend prices because that's my burrow. I've got a lot of friends in life, but I've only got a few that I'll stop and do stuff for, and he's one of them. And I think he knows that. That's why he texted me. He was apologizing. He knew I was going to bitch about it. He was like, "I'm sorry, man. Time got away from me." But yeah. I was glad I was able to do that. But that's what I do. And if you want to see that camera angle makes them look a lot shorter than they are. So I do have the actual picture here for you guys to look at. Hang on a second. Let me pull it up real fast. And let's get that over here so I can share it for you. And I should be able to blow this up and show you the detail in it. But yeah, that was it when it was done. That's a picture I took here at the house. I had Rhonda hold it up, and I took a picture of it in the best lighting I could. But you see all the defects in the paper, which, all paper has defects in it. Let's see. Vince says, so I have to secure me a Joe original before that. I hear you, man. I hear you. If you want, dude, all you have to do, guys, and I'll show you here in a second how you can get one of these, but yeah, that's how it ended up. And now you're going to notice with the girl, I don't have as much detail in their face. It's a lot more smooth shading, right? With him, I put with a guy, you carve everything in their face. It makes them look like they're on Mount Rushmore. It makes them look, you know, tougher, more masculine, that kind of thing is what it does. How tiny would comics appear in that video? Yeah, right. Absolutely. But you might notice, you know, I think I can put the pictures next to each other. Hang on a second. Let me reduce this. Bring it in and scroll down a little bit. I think I can put them next to each other. Yeah. Okay. So, let me put this. Well, I can't put that full screen, can I? But I can do this. I can reduce it a little bit and scoot it over here. And come on, work with me here. I can't do it. Okay. I'm trying like hell to get this done, guys. Hang on. Maybe if I do this thing. Yeah, collapse that. There we go. Okay. You can get a feel for it now, right? And I can also blow it up on the iPad, too. Okay, so looking at the two of them, you can tell what I did with her. The face is the correct proportions, everything, but you notice she's only got one chin in my picture. Yeah, that's the great thing about artwork. You can make the ladies look younger than they were, right? So that's another thing I try to do when I'm doing girls' faces. I try and make them look younger. So yeah, Ken liked it. He thought it was pretty cool. So of course he's kind of biased. He's known me forever, so you know. Let's see. What do we got here? Men age like fine wine, women age like, well, something else. Yeah, I got you. Yes, Vince, absolutely. You got to help him out. Press T on the YouTube video. Press T on the YouTube video. None of this was YouTube, man. This is Twitch. Let's see. Boom. There we go. Okay, so that's what we did for Ken. There you go. And if you want to do that for yourself, all you have to do is go right here. JoesAtmosfere.com, right? And you'll see a couple of things on here. Of course, that's the video for my comic book on the front of it. I really need to, you know what I need to do? I need to go ahead and put a montage of my portrait art, you know, on here. But, yes, I see you, young man. What? It's Sam. What's going on? He's T. I don't know what that means, but it's good to see you, Sam. I'm good to see you. Let's see. Okay, don't know Twitter. Okay. I don't know what they're talking about. Let's see. Vince says T puts the video into theater mode, aka it widens the screen. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's a YouTube video. I don't know if it'll do the same thing on not Twitter, but Twitch. I don't know if it'll do the same thing on there. And it's good to see you, Sam. Good to see you. Absolutely, man. And I believe that we had an LFG in here from Real Wade Nation. So, you know, when we hear LFG, we have to recognize the LFG.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that's right, LFG. Thank you very much. It's good to see you, Real Wade Nation. I hope you're doing okay. Let's see. He says, Joe, did you know I'm having a Black Friday sale for merch? No, I did not, sir. I did not. I've been so busy doing my own thing that I have not paid attention to that. But head over to Real Wade Nation Gaming and check out his merch. He's got a Black Friday sale. Look out. T was response to me. Yeah, I thought so. Again this year, he says. Very good. Okay, so if you want to get your own portrait, like I was just showing you all you have to do is just come over here to JoesAtmosfere.com. You'll see some of my history. You know what I'm good at, all that stuff. Then you got my streaming schedule. Then you've got the starts of a merch store for me, but I don't know if I'm going to use them. This is kind of crazy. This is a GoDaddy site. So, but look, you see the stuff that's here. Just email me about it if you want one of these coffee mugs or something, because my wife makes them, handmade by Foxy herself, as you see. Yes, and you can hit on that pencil sketch portrait commission, and it'll take you straight down to the bottom of the page where my email is, where you can get a hold of me. And I do them $75 a face. And like I said, what I do a lot is people. Whoops, I'm sitting here hitting the wrong button. What I do a lot is people can't get their family together for a portrait, and I can take pictures of them and make them look like they're sitting right there in the same place. So if you want to get your own portrait done by me, all you got to do, and all I do is pencil sketch. That's my medium. I stick with what I know. I've done a handful of inks in my life, and I do no color whatsoever. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for this Procreate app that I have to do this comic book with, I wouldn't even be doing this comic book, man. I got to tell you. Because having a back button where you can fix what you're doing is one of the greatest things ever, let me tell you. But yeah, if you want your own commission, go over to JoesAtmosfere.com and send me an email, and we can do it electronically, and I'll ship anywhere. I eat the cost of shipping. You know what I mean? It's only $10 to get it anywhere, so, you know, it's no big. But just know it's $75 a face, no matter how big you want the picture. Okay? I don't even ask what size you want it. If you tell me a specific size, yeah, I'll do that. But any artist will tell you they don't want to be constrained by size. They really don't. I'd rather just do you a picture, and then you take it and get it, you know, framed up, or if you want it smaller on something, then just get a copy made of it or something. You know what I mean? That's what I'd rather you do. But, you know, I'll do it whatever size you want. Doesn't matter. A lot of people want 8x10s of them. Why do you want to have an 8x10 drawing? I mean, I don't know. But anyway, let's get into what we're going to work on today. We'll go ahead and show you the video of what's transpired on this page so far. Now this is page 8 in the story, right? This is where he's taken down the helicopter. You see the helicopter crashing behind him. This is the helicopter that was attacking them. You see it crashing behind them in that first panel right there. And then in the next panel, it's the captain kind of stunned with an empty weapon, pointing it at him, right? And you know, I try and put as much detail in here as possible. We've got to work on that girl because she looks like just hell. We got to work on her. The drawings I've done of her so far have been decent, but that one right there I do not like. We got to work on that. But anyway, also don't forget, oh yeah, leave our big booty Latinas alone. It's not that. I don't like the proportions of it. Let's see. Didn't know GoDaddy was even still a thing. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they've still got stuff. Let's see. Especially if your name is Joe, you'll need a back button when one mixes up the layers again. Yeah, absolutely. You kidding me? I always mix those up. Big booty Latinas. You've been watching too much Alex Stein, bro. Too much Alex Stein. Okay. So, and if you remember last week, I changed the view of the ship there. So let's continue. Let's get back to work on this here. I started on the boat, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do the figures today. because I'm kind of constrained by time because, you know, I wanted to show off that picture I did for Ken. And I really was happy to do it, man. You had me up against the wall, but I got her done. Let's see. Looks like she had a bad BBL done. Yeah, I know what's up, man. I know when my shit looks bad. Trust me. Oh my God. Okay. We got to get the sketch on here. Let's get the sketch on here. And then we'll go ahead and start fleshing out the two figures here. Let's make sure we're on the right layer. We want to be on this layer right here. Okay. So let's do this. Nothing to it. And by the way, you can get if you like the music you're listening to, that is Sharkin' for Pearls, boys and girls. That is my brother's band. He actually, I think he said he's getting himself a drum kit so he can start doing all the drumming himself too. He wants to do as much of this as possible. He's been doing nothing but the bass and the he's been doing all the bass and lead guitar in the music and just using electronic drums and you know, that kind of thing. But he wants to do all of it, so that's what he's working on. Let's see. What we got here? Oh, Vince is throwing a bunch of stuff up there, talking about Sharkin' for Pearls. Sharkin' for Pearls, available on all your favorite music platforms. You know. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to hit the back button a couple of times here. I think that hat's too tall. Let's just, I think I'm going to take this. Bring that around. Let me think about this. Hang on. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay. Let's do this first. Huh? Okay. So, we're going to take... Let's do this line first. Because this is really going to be the bill where it starts. Ah! Idiot. Actually, no. Back that up. Okay. His eyebrow's going to come out right there, and then the eye socket, and the cheek, which we're not going to see any of that, right? And this is going to be black for shading, right in there. And then the bill, be right there. Oh, let's make that front kind of straight, and then we'll bring it across this way. Nah, hang on. It's not like a marine hat. It's got some roundness to it, but it's going to flatten out right about there. Okay, that looks good. I like that. Okay. I hate it when it flips over to erase. Okay, so I'm thinking about the shape of a face, right? You got the cheek, but then you might have a little chin from this angle protrude through and around. This, of course, is the collar of his jacket. Shoulder, bicep, tricep. Oh! Alright. And then his forearm. Under his elbow about here. Now we're going to have the cuff of his shirt here too. And then we've got his hand getting in there. I'm just doing this kind of fast. I'll detail it out here in a second. I know it looks like clown time, right? But we'll get that taken care of. And then we got his empty weapon. We need that picture of the empty weapon again. I've got that. I saved it. I've got it in my my streaming pics file. There's the empty weapon. Bring this over here where you guys can see it. If you were here when we first started drawing the pictures with the, you know, the sidearm and everything, we needed that for this, right? And according to Vince, we don't want to leave it up too long because apparently yada yada doesn't like it, so let's make this as realistic looking as possible. So pistol grip's going to stop about right here and go to his hand. That's his hand. Okay. So the slide's going to be back. Let's see. This is the bottom of the slide, right? Get that a little thickness to it. And we're going to have the top of the slide back this way. So we're not even going to see. Yeah. We're not even going to see part of it. We're not even going to see the back of his hand. Right? Okay, here we go. And then we got the barrel coming out the front, right? It's going to be a little bit ahead of the bottom of it. Okay. That's looking decent for now. Let's go ahead and get rid of the back of his hand, though. Let's do that. Alright, now we're going to put, this is wrist. Got that little bone right there for the wrist, and then his forearm, down to the elbow, tricep, but we got the cuff of the shirt too. Alright. And the shoulder is about right here. Yeah, we'll have to work on this a little bit. He's looking kind of like an ape, isn't he? Yeah. Okay. Of course, he is in the foreground, though, so we do want this kind of big. He's the most in front thing, so... Ah, No. His shirt's not that baggy. Somewhere in there like that. Of course, he's got a belt. And yada yada. Then we've got the beginnings of her pants. This is his hand here. And then we've got he is, I'm trying to remember, how's he holding her? Yeah, that's about it. Okay. So his other hand's going to be right here, underneath her armpit. And I got to remember, we're drawing over another layer here, I think. Let me see. Yeah, we are. Okay. So, her arm is going to be dangling over his hand. And she's got a cuff on her arm here. If you wonder what I'm talking about on a cuff. Now, a soldier has their... Oh, how do I explain this? The sleeve is actually rolled up to about here, and then the cuff folded over. Shit. I'll just show you. This shirt is so tight, it's going to be hard for me to do, but you take the shirt and basically pull it up to your shoulder like this, right? This is how they do it in the military. This is how they... Because the underneath of these shirts is a little bit lighter than the rest of the shirt. And you don't want to... For camouflage purposes, you don't want to have a big solid stripe of a different color, right? So you would take it like this, right? And fold your sleeve up almost to your shoulder, right? Stretch it out. And then you fold that over once... Right? Just imagine this is a different color than the rest of the shirt, right? And then you take the cuff part of it, the part that's right here, you take that and you fold it over it like this. This is what I'm saying when I'm saying the cuff. Okay? That's how the military, when they're wearing BDUs, rolls up their sleeves. That's how they do it. I'll show you. I think I have a picture of one of them inside. Yeah, there we go. Perfect picture of it right here. Hang on. That's how this guy has rolled up his sleeve. Okay. See his sleeve right there? Hang on. Okay, you see his sleeve? That is, if he pulled that straight out, it would just unfold and that would be the bottom of his sleeve. That is a long sleeve shirt with the sleeves rolled up the way I just showed you. Okay? That's the way they do that. Yep. Okay, let's see. I see a guitar. I see... Could have been Vincent Price in his role as Egghead in the classic Batman show. Is that right? Okay. I got you. Egghead. How funny. Yeah. Nice trigger discipline. Remember, this guy's scared. He just got done emptying his weapon on him, or did you forget? He's freaked. He's pretty much in shock, basically, because he just unloaded that weapon on this guy, and it didn't even hurt him, if you remember. And there goes the privateer again, giving us the finger. Yes, he's giving you the finger. Thank God our military had solid colored uniforms. We could just roll up our sleeves and like a normal person. Yeah, right. I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, that's it. Look, I used to roll up my BDU sleeves like that all the time. All the time. Okay. Let's get rid of the gun so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish doing the sketch up of this. That's his forearm. Okay. It's her boots. Okay. Oh, let's see. Actually, no, they'll be farther up this way because her arm's around him. Like I said, this is the initial sketch. These aren't exactly the proportions we're going to have on everything. She's got a collar here. T-shirt on underneath it, right? Got pockets, name tags. Alright, and then we got, yeah, that's her shoulder right here. Okay, so that's good. And I'm just getting the silhouette of his stuff out here. I'm sorry, I know I shut up completely whenever I'm concentrating. Okay. And then, of course, his hair is in a ponytail. And the thing about it is, like, a lot of people, if they've never seen me before in a video, they don't even know if I have long hair. Because I've got a ponytail, right? Unless I pull it over the side, right? So, you won't see any of that. Well, actually, yeah, you will, because he doesn't have it in a ponytail in this scene, right? His hair's down around his shoulders, right? So it's going to be hanging all over the place. Kind of like Ken's in that picture, right? Got his shoulder epaulets, right? Got the jacket collar. He wears a neck collar, so have that. We're gonna have ruffles. He's wearing the styles of his time, right? We're going to see the bottom of his hand right here. The cuff on his glove. Ah. Okay, I think that's about got it. Now I can go back to that other layer and I can get rid of the stuff behind them, right? Now that I've got a general idea of where they're going to be. Whoops. Help if I put it on a race, wouldn't it? Okay, that's good. Anything else? Looks like everything else is in place. Alright, so let's go back over to that other level. And I'm seeing some stuff that needs to be finished here. Unless, hang on. Let me see something here. Okay, it's on that other level. Cool. Then I can just continue them. Here we go. Here we go. That's just fine. I'll put some shading in there. And then I can just hit the eraser and erase that. And boom. Oh! Shit, went too far. There we go. Okay. So we've got the basic outline for the page. Now we're going to start detailing it. And I've still got a lot of work to do on the helicopter and the boat. Sorry guys, you're sitting there staring at me. There we go. We've got the beginnings of it right here. There you go. And we'll start detailing it out as soon as possible. Hopefully I'll have something to show you this week. I don't promise anything though, because I've got some commissions to do. I know of 3 drawings I want to do before the end of this month, so I'm going to be doing a lot of drawing outside the comic book. Let me see. What do we got here? Lord Doth showed up. He says, Joe! Oh my God. The privateer going straight to first base. No, I'm not, bro. Come on. He's holding her up. Give me a break. Go Raiders. Okay, Lord Doth. You go, man. Let's see. What do we got? Ben says no worries. Cough, cough, screen share. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I screwed up. It's looking great. Love watching you work. Hey, Ken, thank you very much, man. I hope Nyoka likes her birthday present, dude. I really do. I hope she does. Okay, boys and girls, let's go ahead and let's get that out of here. And to let you know what's going on with the channel before we get out of here. Hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. This is just a guy that's always wanted to do a comic book, doing it and working on it and enjoying what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And man, you know, hopefully I'll be able to find more time to do this. It's just the silly season is bad for me, man. I get a lot of guys like Ken calling me up. Hey man, you do this, you do that. So anyway, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate the business, Ken. Thanks a lot, man. You know, hopefully he and I will get together for New Year's Eve. I don't know if you remember the first New Year's Eve I was a YouTuber. I actually had a camera going on my back porch. He was here. Him and Nyoka were here, and we had a good time that year. Anyway, let me let you know what's going on with the channel. First of all, don't forget what I was telling you at the beginning of the show. If you want a commission done, I'm cutting them off on December 1st. You have to have time to frame it. and I've got to have time to ship it. So December 1st, that's it. If you want that Christmas present, get a hold of me. I will be glad to do it for you. Okay? It's just I need the time to do it and get it back to you. So anyway, commission's closing on December 1st. If you want to get a commission, go to JoesAtmosfere.com. Go all the way to the bottom of the page, or just send me a message with that little message thing that's on the bottom right-hand side. Okay? Either way, I will get it, and I will be able to hook you up with whatever it is you need to get done. Vince says, Bidenomics, put your plans behind by 4 years now. That's horrible, man. Come on, bro. Anyway, thanks for showing up, guys. Let me let you know what's going on with the channel this week. You know you're watching Sketching the Privateer. We do this every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So look forward to that next week at this same time, same bat channel. And then the next thing we want you to look for is on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. It's time for Week 11 tailgate. Oh, no. Wait. For some reason, I'm forgetting this these days. We want you to go to Pop Culture Minefield's channel and watch Gaming Night with John. Our good friend John Das Wolfen will be on tonight at 8 p.m. They're like a couple of episodes away from finishing Fallout, Tale of Two Wastelands. And as soon as they finish with that, they're going to start playing Baldur's Gate together. That crew that does that show. It's Knock and Martin and some others that show up. So you guys go check out Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands, brought to you on Gaming Night with John on Pop Culture Minefield's channel tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. Then go back over here to my channel and watch Week 11 Tailgate NFL pregame party. We had Dr. Jones on for the first time last week, and I think he enjoyed himself. We had a good time. You guys come check it out 2 hours before kickoff of your afternoon slate of games, as we tell you all about our thoughts on the NFL and college football. Look forward to that at 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday. Now, this Sunday, we're going to do Chilling at the Club number 14, because my brother is leaving work today in about an hour, and he's going to be heading over here to visit Mom and me. So, and his best buddy Dwayne. So, you guys, anytime he does that, I go ahead and do Chilling at the Club, so he doesn't have to worry about running home and doing all this bullshit. So, he can have a relaxing Sunday with his wife after he's gone all weekend. So anyway, we're going to do Chilling at the Club number 14. It's a chat-driven chill stream. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I've already got a post up in the community posts. You guys comment on that. Let me know what you want me to talk about Sunday, and we'll get to it, man. The chat directs the talk on that particular show. 6 p.m. Central Time on Sunday. And then, of course, Monday morning, it's time for Military Monday over on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. Gary and Pope and I talk about military movies from a military perspective, and Martin and Anima join us for it. So you guys come check it out, 10 a.m. Central Time on Monday morning. And then Monday afternoon, I'm pretty sure Brian's going to play Baldur's Gate. He usually alternates. He does a show. We had a show about Hercules. If you didn't see that, go watch it from last Monday. It was pretty fun. Canon Film Club. He got me a Canon Film Club t-shirt. Loved it. It's very awesome. Thank you, Brian. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he's playing Baldur's Gate, and that'll be at 3:30 p.m. Central Time this Monday over on That 70s Rock Fans channel. I'll be there to troll him throughout the show before I go live with my video game show at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. That's where I have a drink and screw up a video game, and this week it's going to be part 8 of my first time playthrough of Mass Effect 3. So we're getting a lot done on that one, man. I'm under fire every week on that sucker now. So you guys come check it out as I mess up Mass Effect 3 this Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Wednesday Afternoon Matinee. Gary brings us another great movie to talk about. Me and Anima and Martin talk about it with him. So you guys come check it out. 3 p.m. Central Time over on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel. Wednesday afternoon matinee. And that's right before we go live at 5:30 with State of the Atmosphere. Everything you need to know about pop culture, everything you need to know about Sydney Sweeney, movies, video games, and all that good stuff. We talk about it on Wednesday. It's my favorite show of the week. Love it. It's on Hump Day at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't forget to show up and have a good time this Wednesday at 5:30. And then, of course, we're back around to Sketching the Privateer. So, for myself and the Vinster, the Vince Womack man, he's here and giving you all the links you need for all the stuff. Das Wolfen's got a bunch of new stuff as well. He's got a new book out. He's working on the codex and all that good stuff. Vince says, hopefully I can make it this Sunday, but I'm not sure. By next week, my schedule is free again till Christmas. Gotcha, man. He's also instructing you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. He says, it sucks that I have to change my sleep whenever something in the real world pops up. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Look, I'm going to tell you like I tell all my guests that I invite. I invite a lot of people to come every one of my shows, and I don't expect them to show up. I appreciate you showing up, though, Vince. You're always invited, never obligated, my friend. Don't feel like you have to wear yourself out to be here, okay? I love you to death, and I appreciate everything you do for the channel. He also says, cheerio, guys and gals. See you next time. Stay nerdy, everybody, and have yourself a great weekend. And you know what I'm going to tell you. Until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.